Hello you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I have a tutorial for you guys. I haven't made a tutorial in a really long time and I don't know if it's just because I really haven't had anything to show you or I've just kind of forgot about tutorials. I decided to show you how I have been getting the absolute best volume in my hair right now. I just came across these products at Target while I was shopping the other day, tried them out and was like, this stuff is freaking great and I can't keep it to myself. I have to share it with you. I have struggled for kind of a while to get volume in my hair being so long. It was constantly weighed down. So when I found these products and they work and they look so great, I'm like, this is freaking amazing and they're under $20. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Lauren. I make beauty, fashion, lifestyle videos. My fiance Cody and I make videos together doing like couple challenges, all the fun things. Definitely hit subscribe down below. We would love to have you join all the fun in the family. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tutorial. All right, I just got out of the shower, so that is why my hair is wet. I didn't end up washing it with like shampoo and conditioner because I had just washed my hair, but I need it wet for the mousse that I'm gonna put in my hair. First, I gotta brush it out, obviously. I use my wet brush and I just brush it out from bottom to top. It's supposed to keep you from pulling your hair out, but honestly, I lose a lot of hair anyway. I don't know if that actually works, but that's just what I do. All right, now that my hair is brushed out, I like to put in a leave-in conditioner. This is the It's a 10 Leave-In Miracle. I'm actually almost out, so I don't know if it's gonna spray right, but I just spray this on my ends just to probably like from shoulder length down. I've been using this for years and it's just been like my go-to leave-in conditioner. Run that through my ends. This is how I get the volume. Now, I recently came across this product by Big Sexy Hair, and it is their Root Pump Plus. It is a humidity resistant volumizing spray mousse. Basically, I just take it, I kind of lift my hair starting right above my ear, do a pump, kind of like massage it in, do another pump, massage it in, and I do that same for both sides, and then I do one at the very back of my hair as well. And just massage it in kind of upwards like this, just to really get it in my roots and kind of activate that volume. Now that I've got that mousse evenly distributed on my roots, the directions does say to blow dry your hair. I personally never blow dry my hair. My hair just doesn't like to be blow dried. It gets so frizzy and just like bleh. So I will usually air dry my hair to about like 80 to 90% dry, and then I will go in with the Revlon blow dry brush. I'm sure you've seen this thing. It has gone around the social media internet for some time now, but whenever I do this volumizing technique, this is what I use before I actually style my hair, just to smooth it out. But for the most part, I let my hair air dry. I'm gonna go do my makeup and get ready, and then I will be right back to show you the rest of the tutorial. All right, I am back. I have my makeup done. I'm practicing my makeup for my wedding, so it's a little bit heavier than normal. My hair, I would say, is about 80 to 90% dry. Like I mentioned, I would say the roots are probably what's still kind of wet. So I'm gonna brush through it really quick, and then I'm going to just smooth it out some with my Revlon volumizing hair brush dryer. I can't remember the exact name. I don't use this every day because it can dry your hair out. I have heard people say that it made their hair thin out, which if you use anything like any kind of heat every day, that's gonna happen. I probably do this full routine like once or twice a week if I'm like doing a lot, but for the most part only once a week. So I'm going to just quickly go through my hair. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna curl it anyway, so I'm not gonna get it perfectly straight. I'm just gonna make sure that it's dry and get the roots, you know, volumized. Also, before I start, I totally forgot to mention that I do put heat protection on my hair. Obviously that's super important to keep your hair from, you know, breaking and protecting it from the heat. I use Heat Shield by Waterless. I just got it from Target and I just spray it on the ends. I don't love it or hate it. I really don't put heat on my hair that much. I feel like this does the job. If I put heat on my hair every day and used it, then I probably would have a better idea if it really works. I feel like it does what it's supposed to. Now that I've gotten my hair dry, you can tell that the roots are already, for me at least, have a lot more volume from the Big Sexy Hair mousse that we put in. It just adds that like extra touch and it keeps it staying up and voluminous despite the humidity. In Texas we get a lot of humidity, so I can tell you that firsthand that it really does help. Okay, now for how I'm styling my hair. I'm going to be using this waver. In my most recent couple of videos I've been wearing my hair like this, and it's kind of just been my like go-to everyday look because it's so, I don't know, quick, and honestly for me I just like the way it looks. So I'm going to section my hair starting bottom to top, just using a clip, and I'm just gonna clip my hair up into this top section. I have a whole video on how I use my waver. It's honestly kind of old, but it's pretty much the same concept. Nothing has changed. The more you use it, the kind of easier it gets, and you kind of learn what looks best with just your hair, your head shape. So I've kind of tested a bunch of different ways. Really the only thing that I do different is I try to not do the same wave for every section. I kind of change up the direction just to add some dimension and just to make it look a little bit more beachy. Alright, I don't focus too much on how the bottom looks, obviously, because it's not as important. The second layer, same thing. I'm not like super worried about how underneath looks as long as I get it all waved. The most important part is the top layer, obviously, because that is what you're seeing the most of. So I just focus on the direction once I get to that top layer. Got the middle section done. Now it's super important, don't brush them out. At least my hair, I don't brush them out because then they would get super frizzy and like it just wouldn't be great. So I don't brush them out. That's when we get with the texture spray, and we use that to kind of add some texture to them so they're not just all smoothed out and wavy. Really, there's no secret. You just have to like use it and just see what looks best with your style. Like you might like them all even looking, and that's totally fine. I just prefer them to be a little different. All right, once I get to these front sections, I do them a little differently. I like to do them at an angle because it just frames your face better. And I also don't start it at the very top just because it looks kind of weird on my forehead when I do that. I started a little bit below and I don't hold it down like super long. It just looks more natural like that to me. Like I said, it might look better with how your face is. It might frame your face differently. I just feel like I look really weird when I start it up top and then I do them like straight like so. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side, but as you can see, I kind of tried to do them like differently. Once we have the texture spray, it'll really get it like beachy and voluminous. So let me do the other side really quick. And then same thing like I mentioned previously, I'm going to just angle them, probably starting like right where my eyes are, and then hold it for, I don't hold it probably very long, maybe like 5 seconds, and then I just make sure that the holes line up to where the previous one is so that it doesn't do like weird little kink, and you're good to go. Now that we've curled, this is what it looks like before I add the texture spray. Like, don't get me wrong, I've got volume. The curls are pretty, but I like to just add some texture. Let me show you what the back looks like. Hopefully it's pretty. So this is when I go in with my current Holy Grail product. This is also by the Sexy Hair brand. This is called the Big Fundraiser. Basically, it just says it's a volumizing dry texture spray. I've been using this for a couple weeks now and it's been like a freaking life save. So I basically just go in on one side, kind of similar to what I did with the mousse, and I just spray it starting at the roots, and it almost has like a hairspray consistency. I try to focus too on this top section because that's where it's gonna have the most volume. I also take it and I kind of like spray it through the rest of the hair and give it a little scrunch, especially in this front section. So just as like a comparison, you can see just how, I don't want to say fluffier, but just more voluminous, adds more texture and dimension. This is kind of more like flat, still really pretty, and if I didn't have them, I would still like these curls, but I prefer them to be just a little more, I can't think of the word. And like, don't be afraid of like really getting in there. And then we spray. And then we can't forget the back. The back of my head is truly a mystery all the time. Now that we've got the texture spray in, I kind of just smooth down any like baby hairs that are sticking up. All right, I'm gonna take y'all in the other room to get some better lighting and we can take a look. We are in the other room now so you can get a little bit better look of the waves. I am obsessed. It's kind of the only thing I've been doing to my hair lately. My hair also holds curl really well, so these hold up for really great like second day curls. I do like touch up, if I do this early in the morning, I do touch up and add a little bit more texture throughout the day, but for the most part it holds really well. It doesn't have like a super strong like crunchy feeling like hairspray leaves, but you can definitely tell that there is texture spray in your hair. For the most part, I love it. It's how I've been wearing my hair most of the time. I will leave these linked below if you want to try out this hairstyle. All the products that I used will be below. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial, and I will see you guys later.